Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Usually when we meet here, we are tackling something massive. A sprawling geopolitical history, a dense book on behavioral economics, or, the latest tech trends. But today feels different. Today, the vibe in the studio is quieter, more focused.
It is. We are shifting gears completely. Instead of zooming out to look at the whole world, we are zooming in. We are putting a microscope on the very building blocks of the English language. We have a stack of sources today that effectively constitutes a masterclass in precision.
And I think precision is the key word here. I was looking through the materials, and this isn't just a random vocabulary list. It's a highly structured breakdown of 32 specific lines, idioms, and phrasal verbs that revolve around 5 sort of power verbs: get, take, look, come, and go.
Exactly. These are the engines of the English language. You can have $1 million vocabulary, but if you can't use these small multi-purpose verbs correctly, you'll never sound truly fluent or natural. The goal for today is patience. We're going to slow way down.
I love that. And I'm going to take on the role of the student today. I want to represent you, the listener, who might be, washing dishes or driving to work. And I want to ask the questions that actually help this stuff stick. We're using a specific method today, right?
We are. It's the checklist method. For every single one of these 32 items, we aren't just going to give a definition and move on. We are going to dissect it. We'll look at the core gvilis, meaning give real-world examples, explore the word family and semantics, and then, and this is crucial, we'll cover synonyms, collocations, and opposites.
It's like a 360-degree view of every phrase.
Precisely. We want to build a complete mental model for each one.
Okay, let's unpack this. We're going to start with the get family. And the first line on our list is all about movement. This is one that I think even advanced speakers trip over sometimes.
They do. The first set is get out, get in, get off, get over.
So on the surface, these seem like simple directions, but there's a logic to them, right? Why do we get in a car but get on a bus? I've never really thought about that.
This is one of my favorite rules in English because it's so weirdly physical. The rule generally depends on the type of vehicle or space. We use get in and get out for enclosed spaces where you have to physically crouch, squeeze, or lower yourself to enter.
Okay.
Think of a car, a taxi, a truck, or even a house. You are entering a container.
So if I would bend my neck, I'm probably getting in.
That's a perfect rule of thumb.
Okay.
Exactly. But we use get on and get off for platforms or public transport where the vehicle is large enough that you can walk onto it standing up.
Right.
So you get on a bus, you get on a train, you get on a plane. You don't crouch to enter a 747, you walk on board.
That is a light bulb moment. That explains why we get on a ship, but we get in a little rowboat.
Perfect example. The rowboat is a container. The ship is a floating platform. And then we have the outlier in this group, get over. This shifts away from physical movement into emotional or physical recovery.
Okay.
It means to recover from an illness, a shock, or a sad event. You have to climb over the obstacle of the sickness.
Let's ground this with some examples. How do these sound in a real conversation?
Let's start with the car scenario. Imagine you're running late, the engine is running. You'd say, get in the car so we can leave.
Right. It's direct. It implies entering that enclosed space.
Exactly. Now for the train, picture the conductor making an announcement or you checking your map app. We need to get off the train at the next stop.
You are stepping off the platform of the train. Makes sense.
And for get over, think about someone who has been sick for a long time. It took weeks to get over the flu.
So they had to surmount that illness.
I see. So looking at the word family here, these are all, what? Phrasal verbs, they're actions.
Yes, they are dynamic verbs of movement and recovery. That's their semantic field.
What if I wanted to sound a bit more formal? Like if I'm writing a report or something, what are the synonyms?
Good question. If you're writing formally, for get in, you'd use enter. For get out, you'd use exit.
Exit the vehicle.
Wow.
Sounds like a police order. It does. It's very official. And for get on and get off, the travel industry terms are board and disembark.
Oh, right. Passengers are now boarding. You wouldn't say passengers are getting on.
Exactly. And for get over, the formal synonym would be recover from. He recovered from the flu.
Okay. Let's talk opposites. I assume these are just the reverse directions.
Mostly, yes. The opposite of get out is get in. The opposite of get off is get on. Simple enough. But for get over, the opposite is interesting. If you don't get over a sadness or an illness, you might succumb to it.
Succumb to.
Or you might wallow in it, which is more for sadness.
Succumb to is heavy. That's a life or death difference.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a breath. That's the movement logic sorted.
Right. Let's move to the next line.
Line 2. This one feels like it's about efficiency. The phrase is, get the most out of Sith.
This is a phrase about value extraction. To get the most out of something means to gain the maximum benefit, enjoyment, or utility from a situation, a resource, or an object.
So it's like squeezing the lemon until there is no juice left.
That's the perfect metaphor for it.
I feel like I hear this in marketing a lot. Get the most out of your new phone.
You do. It's all about optimization.
Yeah.
It implies that the resource, be it time, money, energy, is finite, so you need to use it well.
Give me some examples of how we'd use this in a normal conversation.
Okay, think about travel. You've paid for a trip, you want to see everything. You might read in a travel blog. Use this guide to get the most out of your vacation.
Right, so you don't waste a moment.
Exactly. What about a gym membership?
Oh, that's a classic example.
You pay the monthly fee, someone might say. He didn't get the most out of his gym membership.
Meaning, he paid, but he didn't go. He wasted the potential.
Precisely. And in relationships, it can be quite poignant. We want to get the most out of our time together.
That's beautiful. It means our time is limited, so let's make it count. What words, what collocations usually hang out with this phrase? What do we get the most out of?
It loves abstract resources. You'll hear it with time, money, experience, and of course, life.
Get the most out of life. You hear that constantly.
All the time.
And synonyms. If I want to sound like a business consultant.
Then you'd say optimize. We need to optimize our assets. You could also say capitalize on or maximize.
Maximize is a good one. It
Yeah.
feels very direct. And the opposite, if I'm just letting the resource rot.
You are wasting it, you are squandering it, or very corporately, you are underutilizing it.
Squandering implies you have a lot of it and you're just throwing it away.
Yeah.
I like that nuance. Okay, that makes sense. Line 3.
This one is tricky because it has a split personality. The phrase is, get on with spith.
Right, with A's meaning somebody
Mm.
and stith meaning something. So how does the meaning change?
Drastically. If you get on with a person, it means to have a friendly, harmonious relationship.
Okay.
But if you get on with a thing or a task, it means to continue doing it, usually after a break or an interruption.
So one is about friendship, the other is about productivity. That's a huge difference.
It is. Let's look at the examples to distinguish them. First, the relationship version. I get on well with my neighbors.
This means we don't fight. We are friendly, simple enough, and the task.
Imagine a teacher clapping their hands in a classroom full of chatty students. Stop talking and get on with your work.
It means resume your activity. Proceed. I can hear that in my head.
Yes. Or if you're asking about progress on a project, how are you getting on with the new project?
Which really translates to, how is the project proceeding? Are you making progress?
Correct. So the synonyms must be different too.
They would have to be.
For the person, the most common synonym is get along. I get along with my neighbors.
Okay.
For the task, the synonyms are proceed or continue. Please continue with your work.
And the preposition is always with. You can't say get on at your work.
No, it's always with. You get on with someone, you get on with something.
Good to know. And the opposites.
If you don't get on with a person, you clash with them. Or you fall out with them.
Clashing is a great visual, like two swords hitting.
It is. And if you don't get on with the task, you are procrastinating, stalling, or delaying.
Right. You're avoiding it. Okay, let's move to line 4.
This one is all about power dynamics. Get the upper hand.
I've always imagined this like arm wrestling. Is that the right visual?
That is the perfect visual. To get the upper hand means to gain an advantage or control over a person or situation. It implies there was a struggle, a competition, and now you are winning. You are on top.
So it's inherently competitive.
Very. Example 1, think of sports.
Yeah.
The home team got the upper hand in the second half.
They started winning. They gained momentum.
Right. What about internal struggles?
I mean.
Like a struggle with your own feelings. Don't let your emotions get the upper hand.
Ah, I see. Don't let your anger or sadness control you. Don't lose the arm. Wrestle with your own feelings.
Precisely. And for business, of course. He finally got the upper hand in the negotiation.
He found the leverage. He's in the driver's seat now.
So the semantic field here is definitely conflict, competition, and dominance.
Right. What are some good synonyms?
Prevail, dominate, gain the advantage. Prevail is a bit more epic, you know. Truth will prevail.
It sounds very grand. And if you're losing, what's the opposite?
You lose ground, you fall behind, or you are at a disadvantage.
Losing ground feels like a battlefield. Okay, moving on to line 5. This feels gentler. Get to know.
This is a phrase about the passage of time and depth. To get to know someone or something is the process of discovering what they're like. It implies that you didn't know them before, and it takes time and effort to understand them.
Right. You can meet someone in a second, but you get to know them over months or years.
Exactly. It's the difference between an introduction and a relationship. For instance, with a place, it takes time to get to know a new city.
Yeah, you have to walk the streets, find the cafes, learn the shortcuts.
Right. And with people, I want to get to know my colleagues better.
I want to move beyond just knowing their names and job titles.
And then there's the result of that process.
Yeah.
Once you get to know him, he is very funny.
Meaning, his humor isn't obvious at first. You have to dig for it. You have to invest the time.
Yes.
What are the common collocations? What do we get to know?
We often say get to know someone better, or get to know the basics of a new skill, or in detective movies, get to know the truth.
Ah, I like that one. Synonyms.
A very formal one is become acquainted with. I became acquainted with the rules, or more simply, learn about.
Become acquainted with sounds very old-fashioned.
And the opposite.
To be a stranger to.
Okay.
Or to ignore. If you ignore someone, you are actively refusing to get to know them.
Okay, that's clear. Line 6. This one reminds me of my toddler. Get your own way.
Yes, this often carries a negative, childish connotation.
Yeah.
To get your own way means to persuade other people to let you do exactly what you want. It often implies that you overcame their objections, maybe by being stubborn or just annoying.
It definitely implies stubbornness.
It does. Example 1. She is spoiled and always gets her own way.
It suggests she never hears the word no. Exactly. But it can happen in adult relationships too, of course. You can't always get your own way in a marriage.
No, compromise is necessary.
And what about the method? How do people get their own way? He cried until he got his own way.
That's the toddler tactic you mentioned.
Yeah.
It works surprisingly well.
It does. So the synonyms here would be things like have it your way or simply prevail, but usually in a selfish context.
And the opposite is the key to a happy life.
Absolutely. The opposites are compromise, yield, give in. To give in means you let the other person have their way.
Right. Okay, line 7. This sounds a bit like a warning a mother gives a teenager. Get mixed up with Saba. Get mixed up in Slav.
It is a warning. It's about entanglement. To get mixed up with usually means to become involved with bad people or a shady group.
And the other one.
To get mixed up in refers to a complicated, messy, or even illegal situation.
It sounds like you fell into a net or something.
That's a great image. You didn't intend to go there, but you got caught, for example, with people. Don't get mixed up with that crowd.
Meaning, stay away from those bad people. They're bad news.
Right. And for situations, he got mixed up in a financial scandal.
So maybe he didn't start it, but he's part of it now and can't get out.
Exactly. Or even just personal drama.
Yeah.
I don't want to get mixed up in their argument.
I want to stay neutral. I don't want to take sides.
So the prepositions are really key here, with for people, in for the mess.
Right. That's the main takeaway. What about synonyms?
Become involved, become entangled, or more formally, become implicated.
Implicated is usually legal, right? Like you're a suspect.
Yes, it has that specific flavor.
And the opposite, the good advice.
Stay out of, avoid, and my favorite, steer clear of.
Steer clear of is fantastic. It means keep a wide distance, like a ship avoiding rocks.
Perfect.
All right, line 8, get along.
We touched on this with get on with because they are cousins. In many cases, they're interchangeable. To get along means to have a harmonious or friendly relationship.
Do we use this for things or just people and animals?
It's primarily for living things. You wouldn't say, my 2 cars get along, for example. My cats don't get along.
They fight. They hiss at each other.
Yep. And in the workplace, do you get along with your boss?
Is the relationship smooth or is there tension?
Right. And if it's a really, really good relationship, we get along famously.
That's a classic collocation. Yeah. It means the relationship is excellent, almost celebrated.
It does.
And the synonyms for this.
Well, get on with, as we said, also harmonize or coexist peacefully.
And the opposite.
Fight, argue, clash.
All right, deep breath. That is the end of the get family. We're moving on to the next power verb, take.
Take is about possession, removal, and assumption. Let's see where this goes.
Line 9, take stop off. Now, if I take a book off a shelf, I understand that. But take a person off, what does that mean?
This is a specific idiom, and it's very common in British English, though you hear it elsewhere too. To take someone off means to copy the way they speak or behave, usually to make people laugh, to impersonate them.
Oh, like mimicking.
Yes, exactly. Think of a comedian doing an impression of a politician. Example 1. He can take off the prime minister perfectly.
So he copies the voice and the mannerisms.
Perfectly. But it can be used negatively, can it? Like if you're being mocked.
Yes, it can definitely be offensive. A child might say to their sibling,
Stop taking me off, it's annoying.
"Stop copying me." I can hear that too. And in a professional context,
You might see it in a review of a show. The comedian took off several famous actors.
it was part of the act. Got it. So the synonyms are pretty clear.
Yes. Mimic, impersonate, imitate.
And the opposite, what's the opposite of imitating someone?
To be oneself. To act naturally.
Simple enough. Okay, line 10. Take notice of spoo.
This is about awareness and respect. To take notice of someone or something means to pay attention to them, but it's more than that. It's about treating them as important or significant. It's active observation.
So it's not just glancing at someone, it's about actually seeing them.
Exactly. You're giving them your mental energy. For example, in a negative sense, if you want someone to ignore a troublemaker, don't take notice of him, he's just teasing.
Meaning, ignore him. Don't give his words any weight or power.
Correct. And in a positive sense, the teacher finally took notice of her hard work.
The teacher recognized it and valued it.
Right. And for safety, you should take notice of these warnings.
Take them seriously. Don't dismiss them.
So what are the collocations? I feel like I hear it in the negative a lot.
You do. You often hear, take no notice. Take no notice of the mess, or take little notice.
Right. And the synonyms.
Pay attention to, heed, observe. Heed is a great word for advice or warnings. Heed my warning.
Very strong word. And the opposite.
Ignore, overlook, disregard.
Line 11, this is my favorite activity. Take time off, take it easy.
We are into the semantic field of rest and health here. So, take time off specifically means to stop working for a set period, for a vacation, sick leave, that kind of thing.
But take it easy refers to the manner of living relaxing, not stressing.
So one is a scheduling decision, the other is a state of being.
Perfectly put. Let's give an example for the first one.
I need to take time off work to move house.
You need booked days away from your job. And the state of being.
A doctor might say, after the surgery, just take it easy.
Don't lift heavy boxes. Rest. Don't overdo it.
And for the weekend, we might say to a friend,
We decided to take it easy this weekend.
we aren't going hiking. We're just watching movies and relaxing.
Exactly. Synonyms are pretty common here.
Yeah, things like take a break, rest, relax. And the casual one we all use, chill out.
And the opposite of taking it easy.
To work overtime, to overexert yourself, to stress out.
Okay, line 12. This sounds incredibly dramatic. Take your life in your hands.
It is dramatic. It's an idiom of high risk. Means to do something so dangerous that you could die or get seriously hurt. You are figuratively holding your fragile life in your shaking hands. It's a powerful image.
Is it always about literal death, though?
Usually it implies physical danger, but it can be used metaphorically for something like career death.
Let's start with a physical example.
Crossing that highway is taking your life in your hands.
It's suicide to cross there. It's too dangerous.
And habits, like lifestyle choices.
You take your life in your hands riding a bike without a helmet.
You are courting danger. You're taking a foolish risk.
Okay, and the metaphorical one.
He took his life in his hands by arguing with the boss.
He risked getting fired, which to him might feel like a death of sorts. His career is on the line.
I see. So the synonyms would have to be equally dramatic.
They are. Risk it all. Gamble with death. Dice with death.
And the opposite, the sensible choice.
To play it safe. To be cautious.
Okay, line 13. This is the hardball negotiator line. Take it or leave it.
This is a binary choice. It represents a non-negotiable offer. You are saying, here's the deal. Accept it exactly as it is or refuse it and walk away. There is no third option, no room for discussion.
It's a power move. It shuts down conversation.
It does. A classic example.
That's my final offer. $50, take it or leave it.
Don't ask for 55. The negotiation is over.
And in relationships, maybe at the end of an argument.
He told me to take it or leave it, so I left.
Sometimes calling the bluff works.
And employment?
The job pays minimum wage, take it or leave it.
The employer is inflexible. They're not going to offer more.
So the synonyms are pretty much definitions of the phrase itself.
Exactly. Non-negotiable. Final offer. You could also just call it an ultimatum.
And the opposite.
Negotiable. Open for discussion. Flexible.
Right. Line 14. Not take sleuth lying down.
This is the idiom of defiance. Imagine the posture. If you are lying down, you are vulnerable, passive, maybe defeated on the ground. So to not take something lying down means you refuse to be treated badly. You stand up and fight back.
I like the imagery. It's about having a backbone.
Yes, absolutely. For example,
This is an unfair decision, and I won't take it lying down.
I'm going to appeal. I'm going to complain. I'm going to fight it.
And in competition,
They insulted our team, but we won't take it lying down.
we will prove them wrong on the field. We'll fight back with our performance.
And personal insults.
He decided not to take the accusation lying down.
He defended his reputation. He hired a lawyer.
The synonyms feel very active, very powerful.
They are fight back, protest, resist, stand up for yourself.
And the opposite, to just accept it.
Yes, to submit, to accept passively. My favorite is to roll over.
Rollover is like a dog showing its belly total submission.
Exactly that.
Okay, line 15. Take against SB. This sounds a little strange.
This is a weird one, and it's more common in British English. It means to begin to dislike someone, often for no obvious reason or very suddenly. It describes an instinctive negative reaction.
So it's like a bad vibe check. You just get a feeling about someone.
Yes, and the preposition against does the heavy lifting. You position yourself against them. For example, a friend might ask you,
Why have you taken against him? He seems nice.
the speaker is confused by the sudden, unexplained dislike.
Does it happen with animals too?
Oh, definitely.
The dog took against the postman immediately.
Barking, growling, an instant irrational reaction.
And in school,
A student might feel she felt the teacher had taken against her.
she felt the teacher picked on her unfairly for no reason.
Exactly. For synonyms, you could say develop a dislike for or turn against.
And the opposite,
Yeah.
to suddenly like someone.
Yes. A great idiom for that is take a shine to. He took a shine to her. Or, more simply, warm up to.
Take a shine too. I like that. It's very evocative.
Okay.
Line 16, take care of.
This is a cornerstone phrase. It has two distinct flavors. One is nurturing, protecting a person or living thing, and providing for their needs.
Right.
The other is executive handling a task or problem.
Taking care of a baby versus taking care of an invoice. Two very different things.
Exactly. An example of nurturing.
Please take care of my plants while I'm away.
Keep them alive, water them, give them what they need. And family.
He takes good care of his mother.
He supports her, makes sure she's okay.
And the executive one, paying for dinner.
I will take care of the bill.
I will pay it. I will handle the transaction. The problem is solved.
What about collocations? There's one we use all the time.
Take care of yourself. We say this every time we say goodbye. It basically means stay safe or be well.
Right. And the synonyms are different for the two meanings?
For the nurturing sense, look after. For the executive sense, manage, handle, or deal with.
And the opposite.
Neglect, ignore, abandon. All quite sad words.
They are. Okay, that wraps up. Take. Let's shift our gaze to the next verb. Look.
Look is all about perception, time, and direction.
Let's start with line 17. Look back on sloth.
This is mental time travel. To look back on something means to think about a past event. You are figuratively turning your head to see the road behind you.
Is it always a happy, nostalgic thing?
Not always. It really depends on the context. It can be happy.
I look back on my childhood with happiness.
That is pure nostalgia.
But it can also be about evaluation.
When you look back on this year, what will you remember?
This is asking for reflection, for analysis.
And regret.
Yes. A piece of advice could be.
Don't look back on your mistakes with regret.
Learn from them. Don't just stare at them.
What are the synonyms for this?
Reminisce, reflect, recall.
In the opposite direction. If you're not looking back.
You're looking forward. So look forward to. Anticipate.
That makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Line 18. Look on the bright side.
This is pure optimism. To look on the bright side is to deliberately find the positive aspects of a bad situation. It's about finding the silver lining in a dark cloud.
Even when things are terrible, you're supposed to do this.
Especially then, it's a coping mechanism. For example, with the weather.
It's raining, but look on the bright side. The garden needs water.
You reframe the bad weather as good for the plants.
And as a personality trait.
She always tries to look on the bright side.
She is an optimist. It's her default setting.
And it's also used for consolation. If your friend has a small car accident,
Look on the bright side. At least you didn't get hurt.
it could have been worse, so be grateful.
The synonyms are pretty straightforward, then.
Yes. Be optimistic. Find the silver lining. Stay positive.
And the opposite.
To be pessimistic.
Yeah.
To expect the worst. Or to dwell on the negative.
Line 19. This is about social hierarchy. Look up to spade, look down on speeve.
This uses vertical space as a metaphor for respect. If you look up to someone, you place them above you, you admire and respect them.
And the other one?
If you look down on someone, you place them beneath you. You think you are better than them, often in an arrogant way.
It's a very visual way to describe status and respect.
It is, for the positive side.
I have always looked up to my older brother.
He is my role model. I admire him.
And the negative side, which is quite ugly.
Sadly, some rich people look down on the poor.
They view them with arrogance or disdain.
And as a piece of advice,
Don't look down on beginners. We all started there.
don't be arrogant. Be humble.
So the synonyms and opposites are built right into the pair.
They are. For look up to, synonyms are admire, respect, idolize. For look down on, they're despise, scorn, disdain. And they are direct opposites of each other.
Perfect. Okay, line 20. Look the other way.
This implies willful ignorance. To look the other way means you see something bad or illegal happening, but you deliberately choose to ignore it.
Why would someone do that?
To avoid trouble, or because you've been bribed, or you're just apathetic.
So it's active ignoring. It's a choice.
Yes, a classic crime movie example.
The guard was paid to look the other way.
You let the smugglers through in exchange for money.
And what about moral responsibility?
An activist might say.
We cannot just look the other way while people are suffering.
We have a duty to act, to intervene.
And a personal choice in a smaller situation.
He saw the theft, but chose to look the other way.
He didn't want to get involved. He was scared.
Synonyms for this.
The most famous one is turn a blind eye or simply ignore.
And the opposite, to do the right thing.
To intervene, to confront, to report, or, if it's within an organization, to blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle is a great one. Okay, line 21. Look your best.
This is all about presentation. To look your best means to make a special effort to appear as attractive, neat, or professional as possible. It's about peak appearance for a specific occasion.
So it's usually for a high-stakes moment.
Usually. A job interview, for instance.
I want to look my best for the interview.
Suit, tie, haircut, the whole package.
And for romance or a social event.
She was wearing a blue dress and looking her best.
She put in extra effort to be attractive.
And even just simple health advice.
Sleep well so you look your best tomorrow.
You know, no bags under the eyes for the big presentation.
Right. What are the synonyms?
To be well-groomed, to look sharp, to look presentable,
And the opposite.
to look a mess, to look disheveled, or, more long-term, to let yourself go.
Okay. Line 22. Look young for your age.
This is often considered the ultimate compliment in our society. To look young for your age means your physical appearance suggests you are younger than the calendar says you are.
It's the genetics lottery, or a really good skincare routine.
Exactly. A straightforward example.
He is 50, but looks young for his age.
He can pass for 40.
And it can be linked to lifestyle.
She looks young for her age because she exercises and eats well,
So it's presented as the result of effort.
and it can express surprise.
You look young for your age. I thought you were a student.
That's usually very flattering.
Usually. So, synonyms for this.
Youthful, fresh-faced, well-preserved is a bit old-fashioned, but you still hear it.
And the opposite.
To look old for your age. To look weathered or prematurely aged.
Okay, moving to the fourth verb, come. This verb is about arrival and origin.
And occurrence. Let's see the first one.
Line 23, come into slough.
Be careful with this one. While you can come into a room, as an idiom, come into almost always refers to money or property. Specifically, receiving money or property when someone dies.
So it means to inherit.
Yes, that's the primary meaning. For example,
She came into a fortune when her grandfather passed away.
she didn't earn it. It landed on her.
It can also be used, hopefully.
I hope to come into some money soon.
Maybe they're expecting an inheritance or just, feeling lucky.
And it can apply to things other than just money.
He came into the family business.
He inherited the role of owner or CEO.
So the main synonym is just.
Inherit. That's the one.
And the opposite is there one.
There isn't a direct opposite phrasal verb, but the concept is to be disinherited, which is an active thing someone does to you, or to lose a fortune.
Okay, that makes sense. Line 24, come to nothing.
This is a phrase of disappointment. To come to nothing means to have no successful result. All the planning, all the hope, it vanished. Zero result.
It feels very final, like a dead end.
It is. For example, with plans.
All our plans came to nothing.
Maybe the funding was cut or the project failed.
And with investigations,
The police investigation came to nothing.
they found no evidence. They closed the case.
And with words or promises,
His promises came to nothing.
he didn't keep them. They were empty words.
The synonyms capture that sense of failure.
Yes. Fail.
Yes.
Fall through. Be in vain.
And the opposite, when things work out.
They succeed. They bear fruit. I love that one. The plan bore fruit. Or they materialize.
Line 25, come out.
This is a very versatile phrasal verb. It generally means to emerge or become public. It can apply to products, secrets, or even nature.
Let's break those down. Products first.
When does the new movie come out?
When is it released to the public?
And secrets.
The truth finally came out.
It was hidden, and now it is known.
And what about nature?
The sun came out after the rain.
It emerged from behind the clouds.
So the synonyms really depend on the context.
They do. Be released for a product. Be revealed for a secret. Emerge for nature.
The opposite.
To be hidden. To go undercover. To stay concealed.
Okay, final verb family. We are on to go.
Go is about departure, progression, and operation. Let's get into it.
Line 26. Go according to plan.
This is the project manager's dream. It means to happen exactly as you intended. No surprises, no problems, everything is smooth.
Which is very rare in real life.
Very, but when it happens, you'd say,
The wedding went according to plan.
no rain, the food was on time, no one made a scene.
And you can use it conditionally for the future.
If everything goes according to plan, we will finish by Friday.
That's assuming no disasters happen between now and then.
And then there's the negative reality we all know.
Nothing is going according to plan today.
It's just chaos. One thing after another is going wrong.
The synonyms are all very positive and smooth.
Yes. Go smoothly. Work out. Proceed as expected.
And the opposite is that chaos we just described.
To go wrong. To go awry. To fall apart.
Okay. Line 27. Go up, down to somewhere.
This is about how we map the world in our heads. It's not always literal elevation. Generally, go up means traveling north or to a larger, more important city.
And go down.
Go down usually means traveling south or to a smaller, more rural place.
So, up to the capital, down to the country.
That's a great way to remember it. For example,
We are going down to the coast for the weekend.
usually the coast is down on the map, or literally at a lower elevation.
And universities. I've heard this is specific.
It is in British English. You go up to Oxford or Cambridge at the start of term.
He went up to Oxford University.
But it can also be used more casually, where it doesn't mean much at all.
Let's go down to the store.
Here, down just implies a short, casual distance down the street. It doesn't really mean south.
So the synonyms are just general travel words.
Exactly. Travel to, head to,
And the opposite.
to go back, to return.
Line 28. Go along with SPF.
This is about agreement, but it's a specific kind of agreement. To go along with something often means to accept a plan or idea even if you don't really like it.
Why would you do that?
To keep the peace. Or because you don't have a better idea or you feel pressured.
So it's passive agreement. You're not enthusiastic.
Often, yes. A very passive example.
I will go along with whatever you decide.
I'm letting you choose. I don't have a strong opinion.
What about pretending?
He went along with the joke.
He pretended to believe it to be a good sport. He didn't ruin the fun.
And in a negative sense, like peer pressure.
A parent might ask their child, why did you go along with their crazy scheme?
Why didn't you stop it? Why didn't you say no?
Synonyms for this are about compliance.
Yes. Agree to, comply with, support, or follow.
And the opposite is to push back.
To object to oppose, to resist.
Line 29, whatever sub says goes.
This defines a dictatorship, or maybe just a very strict household.
Yeah.
It means someone has total authority, their decision is final, and cannot be questioned.
It's the my way or the highway philosophy.
Exactly. A classic example in a family.
In this house, whatever mom says goes.
Mom is the boss. Her rules are law.
And in the workplace,
He's the boss. Whatever he says goes.
don't argue, just do it.
And in a more formal hierarchy, like the military or a sports team,
It's not a democracy here. Whatever the captain says goes.
there is a clear chain of command.
The synonyms for this are great idioms themselves.
They are. Their word is law. Or they call the shots.
And the opposite, a more democratic situation.
It's up for debate. It is negotiable. It's a democracy.
Line 30, not go far.
This has two main meanings. One is about resource efficiency, usually money. The other is about physical distance.
So if money won't go far, what does that mean?
It means it's not enough. It will be used up very quickly. For example,
$10 doesn't go far these days.
with inflation, $10 buys very little.
Okay, and the distance one?
If a person says they won't go far, it means they are staying close by.
We won't go far, just to the park.
We are staying local. We'll be back soon.
And you can combine the money meaning with location.
Yes. This salary won't go far in a big city.
The cost of living is so high that the salary is insufficient.
So the synonyms are be insufficient or stay local.
I'm the opposite.
For money, it would last a long time. For a person or effort, it would be to go the distance.
Okay, almost there.
Yeah.
Line 31. Go around.
This is all about circulation. It can mean a rumor is spreading, a virus is spreading, or that there's enough of something for everyone to have a share.
So spread is the key word here.
Yes. For example, with an illness.
There is a bad flu going around.
Lots of people are catching it. It's circulating in the community.
And the second meaning, about sufficiency.
At a birthday party, you might ask, is there enough cake to go around?
Can everyone have a slice? Is there a piece for everybody?
And the third one, for information or gossip.
Rumors going around about the merger.
People are whispering. The news is spreading through the office.
The synonyms are pretty direct then.
Circulate, spread. For the enough meaning, suffice.
And the opposite.
For resources, to run out. For a virus or rumor to be contained.
And the final line, line 32. Go out with spig. Go off spiffed.
We end on love and loss, or at least liking and disliking. To go out with someone is to date them romantically.
And go off.
To go off someone or something, and again, this is very common in British English, means to stop liking them or it. To lose your taste or affection.
So go out is the start of a romance, and go off can be the end of one.
It can be. An example for go out.
They have been going out for 3 years.
They are a couple. They are in a relationship.
And go off, but for a thing like food.
I went off coffee when I was pregnant. The smell made me sick. I suddenly stopped liking it.
And losing affection for a person.
He went off her after the argument.
He lost interest. His feelings changed.
So what are the synonyms here?
For go out, you can say date or see someone. For go off, you can say lose interest in or simply dislike.
And the opposites.
For go out, the opposite is to break up. For go off, the opposite is to get into something or start liking it. Wow, 32 lines. We actually did it. We walked through every single checklist item.
We did. We've covered movement, value, relationships, conflict, time, health, and authority. All with just 5 little verbs.
It's incredible how much life experience is packed into these tiny words. Get, take, look, come, go. They really are like the DNA of our conversations.
They are. And remember, you don't need to memorize this whole hour at once. Mastery comes from usage, not just listening.
That's the challenge for today then. For you listening, pick one. Just one. Get the most out of in an email. Or tell someone to take it easy and really mean it. Make one of these phrases yours today.
Absolutely. One phrase at a time. That's how it works.
Thanks for slowing down with us today for this English Masterclass Deep Dive. We'll see you next time.